on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
So over the last few years, we've had the opportunity to stay at some really unique places, but there's two big firsts happening today. One, we're staying in a yurt, and two, we are staying completely off-grid.
Welcome to Authentic Seacoast. Today we are staying in a vineyard yurt, and we have our own little private peninsula.
A vineyard yurt?
Yes, that's right. I said we're staying on our own private peninsula. We're almost entirely surrounded by the ocean, the lapping water. It's so gorgeous. This is absolutely amazing. By the way, if you happen to be new around here, my name is Anna. Behind the camera is Trevor. We are delightful travelers. We usually are traveling the world, but we've been stuck at home here in Nova Scotia for about a year.
This is absolutely beautiful. You'd never think we're on the ocean. Look how calm the water is. We got a patio, barbecue.
Yeah, there's a picnic table there as well. Over on that side there is a fire pit. And we are one of the first people to stay here. It just recently, very recently opened. There is eventually going to be a hot tub on the other side of the patio. They're just waiting for them to come in, but that could be any time now. So maybe by the time you come to stay here, it might be here.
As if things couldn't get any better, a hot tub right on our own private peninsula here. Hard to believe. We can't wait to show you more of the entire grounds here. There is so much to see. But speaking of things to see, let's go take a look inside of our yurt.
Come on inside.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
So welcome to our yurt. This is so cool. I don't want to sound repetitive, but this is super awesome. So we've got a queen size bed right here. Got a table area over there. And you got all your dishes and stuff on that side. So there is actually a fireplace in here. Won't be using that today. There's actually a heat warning for the day. So definitely won't be using this. But if you're wondering, you can come and stay here in the wintertime. You have the fireplace, and then these windows actually zipper up, and this is all insulated, and the outside, I guess, I don't know what you quite call those, but those come down as well to make
yeah,
it dark
was
in here.
It was warm when we got here today.
Yeah,
so
but there's a great breeze. As soon as you open all the windows, you have this awesome breeze. Basically, because you have that 360 water all around you, you get a breeze from every corner. It's really nice.
So what you're looking at right now is the top of the dome. It's an enormous skylight, and can you imagine how amazing that would be at night? The thing about this dome, I don't know the exact dimensions like for the width, but the height is at least 12 feet high, so it makes it feel really big. And here's the interesting fact. We're off-grid, remember, and there's only one little tiny solar panel powering us through something over here called BioLight.
So believe it or not, this is what we are going to get power from for tonight. There's a few lights around the room, and I think they're dimmable as well, which is really great. It also has some USB power on the side, and I think it has a radio as well.
Wow.
Some of you guys might know that we are building a tiny house. It's not going to be off-grid right away, but we have it sort of in the back of our minds that maybe someday we might do that with it. So it's good to keep this in mind in case we ever wanted to put it off grid. It's a good little, little thing.
You can see there's the speaker, and yeah, they got some. This must be the buttons for the radio itself, and then you got some. Well, these are just plugs for your regular iPhones and Android devices. So yeah, very cool.
This is really neat. Yeah. So they do have dishes and utensils, some things for the barbecue, and also the barbecue, which we already pointed out to you. But other than that, you want to bring your own cooler and that kind of thing, any other thing that you use for your camping, glamping experience. You also might be wondering, where are the facilities?
All right, so this place is just a few steps away from our actual yurt.
Yeah, so there's a separate building right here. It's solar powered. Check this out.
Believe this is solar powered.
This is amazing. So you have a big sink over here, area here, so you could wash your dishes and that kind of thing, and obviously wash your hands. Check this out. This is a composting toilet.
Huh.
Wow. So we're actually going to have one of these in our tiny house. It doesn't look quite like that.
No, this one's bigger, but we are going to have a composting toilet for all of you that are wondering, that have been waiting on our tiny home series.
And if you're wondering how this works, we're not sure if it's the same as the one in our tiny house, and we haven't used this yet, so I'm sorry I can't give you a description of how exactly it works, but it is composting. And then over here, you have a shower. Oh wow, it's beautiful as well. Check this out. Look at the wood paneling.
Yeah, the paneling is beautiful.
Yeah.
So speaking of our tiny home, I know a lot of you viewers or our regular subscribers are anxious to see it.
So are we.
So are we, trust us. There's just been delays with COVID. You know, this is how it's been going with getting deliveries, but we might have an update soon. There's some hope. We can't guarantee anything yet, but we're working on it.
It might even be the next video or the video after that. Maybe, hopefully. I don't want to get everybody's hopes up and then it doesn't happen, but maybe.
All right, so I have an idea. In the meantime, we need to put the drone in the air so you guys can get a better view of this amazing place.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line.
Well, here we are now back in a golf cart. It wasn't too long ago we were driving one of these things. You've probably seen in the drone shot that, well, now you get a good perspective on how big this operation is, right?
Yeah, and if you were wondering why they're called yurts in a vineyard, you probably just saw that we passed them. You probably saw them also from the drone shots.
Definitely.
But it's a very, very big property. We were given a golf cart because we are the farthest away, so it would be not a huge walk, but a little bit of a walk up to the main building, which is where we're headed in a minute.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope.
So here we are in the vineyard. You can probably see there are actually a lot of vines here. I think from the look of them that they're relatively new, and I'm no wine expert, but I'm pretty sure that it takes a few years for vines to be able to produce enough grapes to produce actual wine. But you can see them coming.
Yeah, look, some grapes right here.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
Whoa, 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 look at this.
We heard a rumor that there is a sauna here, but certainly did not expect this. This is phenomenal. Wow.
And look at this pond.
Yeah, so this is called Otter Pond. It's pretty neat. They have actual stairs to go down here, so I wonder if the concept is go heat up in the sauna and then cool down in the water.
Wow. Look at this, you guys. It's so peaceful and just serene.
So
it's
quiet
green.
here.
You can almost see, well, you can see reflections.
Wow, this
Wow.
is incredible.
Let's go check out the sauna.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no way. It has a glass dome in the front.
So it's not quite ready yet, so there's some stuff inside, but when you guys come here, it'll definitely be ready. But it's got this dome on one side so you can see out.
Oh my.
Wow.
Wow, it's not even on and it's hot in here.
Yeah, it is like a sauna in here right now, actually.
Everything about this place is amazing. The fact that you can have your own yurt, and where we are on our own little section peninsula island.
Little peninsula. Eventually it's gonna have a hot tub there, so you could be hanging out at your own private yurt.
Oh, it's nuts.
Have a barbecue, have a hot tub.
Have your own golf cart
Come down here.
to get here.
Yeah, sauna.
And we even were told that you can go kayaking as well out, and you saw how calm that water is. So a picture just taking your golf cart down here, going out for a kayak.
Yeah.
There's also one more thing we haven't even shown you guys yet.
Yeah, we're gonna head up to the main building and we'll show you there.
We're now up here at the main building, and this is quite the space, as you can see. This is also where you would check in if you're coming to stay here, but you can see some taps. You can see the whole operation of how they make things. There's a distillery here, there's a coffee roaster, and a brewery if you haven't figured that out yet. It is an amazing spot, and we're gonna try some things right now.
So for our regular viewers, you're probably surprised that we're about to taste some spirits because it's not something we normally do. We often go in our videos to breweries and to vineyards. So we're often tasting wine and beer, but this is kind of new for us. We certainly have cocktails here and there, but like to actually go to a distillery and taste some spirits basically is a new one to us. Don't expect us to be experts by any means. So we have a couple of rums and a couple of whiskeys. Here is an amber rum. I think it's one of their most popular. Theirs is a coffee maple rum. This is a single malt, and this one is a 12-year aged whiskey.
I just want to reiterate, I am not an expert when it comes to whiskey or any hard liquors at all, or spirits, but I do like bourbon quite a bit. Now these are whiskeys, so it's kind of in the same family. I'm going to try the single malt really quick. Smells delicious and strong, as most spirits do. Ooh, it's got a bit of bite. It is oaky, but not as oaky as I thought it was going to be. I read the label on the back, so I thought it was going to be much more oaky. It's a little bit smoky. I find with whiskey and bourbon in general, you always taste like a little bit of caramel. It's good. I like that you can sample them, because it's like spirits are the one thing, like we said earlier, like when it comes to wine and beer, we know our way around, but we got a lot of work to do when it comes to this kind of thing. So the one I have right now in my hand is a 12-year-old aged whiskey. It's a gold medal winner. It says right on the bottle. Smells very similar. I'm sure, again, if someone's an expert out there, they can pick up what the differences would be, but let's give it a quick try. Oh, all right. There's more of a bite to that. I definitely prefer that one. Thing is, I'm not sure why. I think I do taste like a bit of the oak again, hints of caramel. It's kind of like, it leaves my mouth kind of like peppery, like almost like, is it tannins on wine? Like my mouth's like, it's good. I like this one a lot, actually. I didn't expect it to taste so good.
So this is the next one I'm gonna try. It's the Fortress rum, one of their most popular, and I was just reading on the bottle that this is called Fortress rum because it's actually distilled or matured in oak barrels at the Fortress of Louisbourg, which is in Cape Breton. Well, that's exciting.
That's very cool.
Again, no spirit expert. I don't know the lingo. I don't know how to describe things. It's basically gonna be like, I like it, I don't like it. Sorry for my lack of knowledge and vocabulary when it comes to spirits.
I mean, our knowledge about rum is like rum and Coke, isn't it? Sadly.
Ooh, wow. So to me, that's a little bit spicy, I think. Hits your tongue like...
a spiced rum?
Well, I don't know. I'm probably... people watching this are like, that's not spiced rum. There's nothing spicy about it, but it like hits your tongue with like lots of tingly things happening. And this is the second rum that I will be trying. I'm hoping this one will be a little bit easier to describe because it's coffee maple rum. So let's see if we get some coffee and maple flavors coming off of this one. It smells amazing. Ooh, that's nice. That's I definitely prefer this one over the other one. I liked the other one, but this one's really nice. You do just get that like subtle coffee flavor and subtle maple flavor. It's just kind of in there. It doesn't have the same tingliness that the other one did on the tongue. It's very smooth. It's very, very delicious.
All right, some time has passed. We're now back at our yurt. We're gonna barbecue, but we have a lot more to show you like later in the video, so we're not going to show you what we're going to eat.
Yeah, for now, I think we've had a long day. We've hopefully shown you a lot. This place is absolutely amazing. Hopefully we've convinced you that you have to come here because you do. It's really, really phenomenal. It's a really special place.
It really is.
But for now, I think we're just going to like chill out, maybe have a drink, maybe make some dinner, enjoy the sunset, and just kind of relax here for the evening.
Sounds perfect to us. Well, it's a new day here. We came over to Sherbrooke. We're in Sherbrooke Village.
Yeah, we're exploring more of what the Eastern Shore has to offer. And Sherbrooke Village happens to be the biggest museum in Nova Scotia. I think it's about 55 acres.
Didn't know that. I did not know that at all.
So entering Sherbrooke Village Museum is basically like entering into living history. It's essentially a town from 1867. It's got all the things that a town would have back in those days and the people. So there's a doctor's office, a general store, there's a tea room. Also, we heard some rogue ladies. They're kind of like the town busybodies maybe that we might run into and might cause some mischief. We'll see about that. Also horses.
Horses, look at these guys. I don't know if they'll come over or not, but hello. Oh, you're coming right over. Nice to meet you. All right, it's our first stop in the town here, and well, it's a blacksmith, and you might be able to see them over there. They are making something. We're about to find out. Fire is on. This is pretty cool. I honestly didn't expect this. The whole process here is amazing. There's a whole lot of banging going on. They keep heating up the metal in the fire here, and then they cool it down in this kind of water barrel. And the process, I just can't get over. They're starting to weave it into this object. I didn't even know you could do this with metal. It's absolutely fascinating to me.
So essentially, this is what he started with, and then this is what he finished with, and went through the entire process of how you make this. Really, really interesting.
Wow, look at the detail. It's all twisted.
Yeah.
There's like a place for hooks.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a hook for this
Now
camera.
we can take it home and hang it up.
This is really interesting. All of the houses are very colorful, and there's all these shops. I didn't expect that you would find pottery and drugstores and
they're
everything
actually
else.
open and you can walk into them. It basically functions like, well, sort of functions like a real town. Like you could see how the town will run. There's people walking around,
Yeah.
around that are in the fashions from the 1800s.
Yeah.
It must get hot in the summertime. Whew. We have just stepped into the courthouse, which was built between 1858 and 1860. It's super big and echoey in here, so the sound probably sounds a little bit weird. But most of us, well, some of us would know what a courthouse looks like, mainly from watching it on TV. This looks really cool because you can see where the judge would be, where the jurors, there's like an audience seats.
All right, well, meet the donkey. I think her name is April. Clearly wants some attention, maybe wanted our attention, although now he's just she's hanging out over there. There's also a goat here. Hard to see him in the background, but he's a big old guy. And then there's some sheep as well.
So the sheep are obviously very cute, but you might recall a few weeks ago we were at a farm that had baby doll sheep, and they were basically the cutest things we've ever seen.
Well, that was a lot of fun. I have to say, you can easily spend a couple hours, maybe even 3 hours here. There's so much to do.
Yeah, we didn't have as much time as we'd have liked, but you can go into all the shops and like see people working with pottery, obviously the blacksmith, and yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, the blacksmith is definitely a highlight, and it's just fun to walk around, look at all the colorful buildings.
Feel like you're back in time.
Really does feel like you're way back in time in the 1800s.
We have come back over to Guysborough. We are now at the inn where we happen to be staying tonight, as well as the DesBarres Manor Inn.
We can't wait to show you guys around here. Right now we're in the main kind of common area. You can probably see behind us, there's a lot to look at.
So this manor is very historic. I think it dates back to 1837, and you can definitely see the history is reflected really well in the decor.
Take a look at the fireplace in the middle of the room over there. And, well, let's see what's over here.
You have a bar area over here.
Wow, look at the bar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Totally see having a nightcap right here.
yeah, right there, liquor cabinet. We have a TV, and then you have a piano.
Piano.
I mean, can you play any piano?
Not a key. Not a key? Is that the right way to say it?
Probably the right way to say it.
So this is the dining room. We've heard amazing things about the restaurant here. I think it's one of the top places to dine in the whole area, so definitely add it to your list.
So we just stepped out onto the patio here. It's very big, and there's an amazing view. It's very lush, it's green, tons of trees, very Nova Scotia. Anna's back there relaxing in the chair. I should be relaxing, but I'm the one talking to the camera. You're just enjoying your time. I need to be lazy.
All right. I guess I will get out of this chair and take you guys up for a room tour. Welcome to our absolutely gorgeous room. Obviously, the first thing that you notice when you walk in here is this big king-size bed, super comfy, and just look at it. All the details, it's pretty amazing. And there's a sitting area over here. Also, check out that history in this building. That fireplace, wow.
Right next to me over this way, we have a desk, the all-important desk. I'm a big fan when a room has that, just because we work and we travel. But if you follow me, and we go way over here, 'cause this place is very big. Here is the beautiful bathroom. Also a very big room, beautiful vanity. There is a toilet, and there's also a shower, of course, right behind me.
So I feel like people are always asking questions like, where in Nova Scotia can I go for like a romantic getaway or like a honeymoon? This is the perfect place.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if this is your thing and you want to come to an amazing inn, come right here. But you do have the options of, well, you could go to a yurt if you want, which is also...
I love that whatever your style is, you have that option here.
I mean, that can be romantic, and it also could be kind of adventurous at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. We highly recommend coming to both of these places.
Yeah, so we want to say a big thank you to Authentic Seacoast, and also obviously a huge thank you to Tourism Nova Scotia.
Yeah, without these guys, we probably wouldn't even be here making these videos right now. And speaking of that, without all you watching, we probably wouldn't be making the videos either way. So we Really appreciate all of you guys that tune in every week, and we read every comment, and it's been a lot of fun. So if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button, click on the bell. It really does help a lot. And leave us a comment, share the video, let us know what you thought about our whole experience here. And if you don't know who we are, Trevor, Anna, Delightful Travelers. There you go.
Yeah, and in the last video, we were also exploring more of the Eastern Shore. So go back and watch that if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, and we got a lot of exciting things coming up. So get ready for a whole lot more videos.
All right, guys, that's it.
From Guysborough, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.
Oh,